Hey lovies, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Xtremetarot, where we do moon readings and zodiac readings. Today we're doing a zodiac reading for the sign of Cancer. We're taking a look into what's going on between you and your person right now. So I have this side to represent your energy, Cancer, this side to represent your person's energy, and this card to be the connecting energy between the two of you, like the energy of the connection overall. So I also shuffled a song for you, and it was Chasing Cars by Snow Patrol. And I just wanted to quickly say I'm going to get, this is kind of like a quick synopsis of the overall energy of you guys right now. But if you find that it doesn't resonate, please feel free to check my Cancer playlist and see if one of those titles jump out at you, because you might just be on a different timeline. As the reading goes on, I'm also going to get some cards to check your person's thoughts, feelings, intentions, and next actions towards you. And then we're going to close out the reading with some messages. Okay, so what are we seeing here, guys? So I feel like there's something in your connection that has recently changed. Interesting, because this card is number 69, which is like kind of like the symbol for Cancer, so I just thought that was cool. So maybe this is like another Cancer, or maybe it's just that sort of Cancerian energy. So I don't feel like it's like a major shift like the Tower, like a Scorpionic kind of an energy. I feel like it's a more subtle shift, like with that, the fact that I'm getting kind of like a Cancer energy here. I feel like it could have like triggered your person's fears somehow. Should we look up this rotation card and just see what it says? I like to read it sometimes. It's like a little bit vague, but not vague, but I feel like, oh shoot, I didn't turn off my AC. Where is rotation here? Is it like one of the last ones? Oh, it is. The wheel, monotony, and cycles. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly turn off my AC so you can hear me talk better. All right, guys. So, rotation. Rotatio, it says. I don't know if that's a type. Oh, no, that's what this says. So, yeah. Is the great alchemical operation of the wheel. Through its circularity, it indicates that work performed again and again and again produces results. It reminds us our efforts are cumulative, not singular, nor is the work ever fixed or finished. Rather, the alchemist rises each day to tend to the laboratory to weave their work into the world. It is the epitome of the alchemical axiom, something in another language, and it says it means, although changed, I arise the same. The operation is expressed through images of the circle, the spiral, the Ouroboros, and the wheel. By its non-hierarchical shape, we are tossed back into the spin just when we thought we had figured it all out. Though this stage can be frustrating and cause a fair amount of restlessness, it is at the heart of all spiritual practices. Interesting, because I really feel like your energy is like lining up with this rotation energy, because it's like the imagery is very similar. You know what I mean? Of like an insect caught in like a circle, and there's like a different sort of like lines around it. Like, so I feel like what's happening here, I guess let's talk about your energy quick first, is that I feel like there was like a stagnation in this connection. Like how this card was talking about trying the same thing over and over again. And it's making me think again of that phrase, like how the definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. In regard to this connection, I feel like there could have been a pattern, a cycle, or something like that, like this card was talking about, that I think you've gotten a little tired of, or you're just like disheartened. You feel like you're not getting anywhere in this connection. You feel like maybe your person isn't into you. You're turning away from your person. I am feeling a very sad energy kind of coming through, like just in my body right now. And I feel like the B is all about work and keeping busy. So I feel like you're almost trying to keep busy, and consciously trying to detach from this situation. This says bring love into the situation, but not in a way that's like, remember how I was saying it's a Cancerian energy. It's a softer energy. Like, you're kind of like very subtly like shifting your energy away from this person. And I think your person is noticing, for sure. They're kind of like, their ears are perked up. They're on alert. They're looking right at you here. And you're kind of like sadly flying away. We have this new moon in Aquarius card, which talks about a need to detach from a situation and have a more pragmatic approach to the situation, but also to do so in a loving manner, which is lining up very nicely with this torch card. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. It's like you're trying to look at the situation like realistically and be like, okay, like there's no like results in front of me, so if I keep trying the same approach, I don't think I'm gonna get anywhere. Like, I think, here, let me read this quick from the book, The Bee. I'm like really into like reading these things lately. I never was, but I don't know, I just am. So the Bee, earnest, hardworking, and democratic. The Bee personality is a delight to be around, especially when there's a team project on the horizon. Bees love to work steadily and thoughtfully until the final task is complete. They are sensitive creatures aware of many subtleties at once. Since they are artists at heart, they usually add creative details to the overall vision. For the most part, they have bustling, joyous personalities until they're too tired from all the work. Then they gripe and then sting. So when in balance, content, active and vibrant. When out of balance, overworked and annoyed, to bring into balance a mini vacation. So I feel like that's how they're feeling about this connection, like overworked, they're a little annoyed, like maybe, but again, it's not like the Tower, like they're furious and they're never speaking to you again. It's like, this is you, sorry. This is you. It's not like you're furious and you're never speaking to this person again. Wow, I have been doing that the whole reading. I'm so sorry. Okay. Maybe this is one of those readings that are flipped. I don't know. But I'm just going to continue talking like this is you. So maybe you're just like a little bit annoyed with your person, or you're just like annoyed with the situation. You're trying to think outside the box and maybe focus on work is something else you could get with the Bee energy. You've been holding a torch for this person for a while and it hasn't maybe been reciprocated. You feel like you've been doing all the work in a way. And I feel like you're tired of it. You're annoyed, you're irritated, and you're kind of just ready to like fly away towards something else. But again, I don't feel that you're bitter, or I mean, it did say the stinging, but I'm not really getting the stinging, I have to be honest. If we got like a scorpion or something over here, even though there was Scorpio energy on the bottom of the deck, for both of you, actually, I don't feel like you're acting out in a way that is like vengeful or revengeful or anything like that. I feel like the fact that the Bee came through with the bring love into the situation card is showing me that you're not out for revenge or to sting or to hurt this person. You're more so just wanting to do what's best for you. Maybe send them a little loving vibe, but then like focus on your own life here. It's like you're just wanting to detach from them. You're just wanting space. You need like the mini vacation to bring into balance. Like you feel overworked in this connection, maybe trapped, like you couldn't get out of this loop here. So it's like you're, instead of going, say like the weight of the connection was up, it's like you just decided to go to the left. It's like, I can't, you're exiting stage left. You're like, I can't right now. Like I need space from this. I need a vacation from this. You're coming through and also two air energies here with Aquarius, and the Bee is an air element animal. Also the torch is kind of talks about awareness, understanding. That could be an air energy as well. So I feel like you've been in your head a lot about this and you're sort of like needing a break from it. And I feel like I have to say this is having some sort of effect on your person here. They're in this fox energy, which foxes are known to be like monogamous mates and stuff like that. So I feel like it's maybe something that they never really wanted, or it was just something that they were kind of like resistant towards in the past. For whatever reason, they weren't following through. Maybe commitment is something that was like, you know, not on their agenda, like, or something like that. But something about, again, it's like a subtle change. Maybe they couldn't even put their finger on it, but it's this axe card, I have to say, is kind of like, I kind of want to get a clarifier for that because it's a little bit confusing to me. But what is this axe card trying to say? Historic news of a birth or a new business opportunity. Okay, so maybe, I hate to say maybe they like are having a kid, but because I hate, like, I don't want to like freak anybody out. Target a goal-oriented person. Okay, so maybe it's more so that, because it says business opportunity, so maybe it's like, if it's not a child or something like that, maybe it's like, I'm gonna put these back, but I just want to keep them out for a second. Maybe it's more so that they, before they enter into a monogamous relationship, they want to like have like their business goals finished, like they want to be established financially. If they do have a kid or something like that, maybe it's like they want their kid to like be a little bit older before they like introduce somebody and full on commit to somebody. So I don't know, I feel like almost so that their focus though has shifted towards you. But if they did maybe like get somebody pregnant or something, maybe they feel like they've like ruined their chances. Like we have opportunity or windfall. So I feel like it's more related to business, honestly, because it says business on this card too. And we got goal oriented and opportunity or windfall. So I feel like this is more so related to money. I don't want to freak anybody out with that pregnancy thing. I guess that could always be a thing. But I guess you'll find out if it is or not. But I feel like with the forces working against you, it's almost like the timing isn't lining up. Maybe they feel like the universe is like effing them over or something like that, where like now they want to sort of commit to you, and then they got this opportunity to like for this new job, but it's like, you know, across the country or something like that. Okay, so I was gonna read this from the book for you guys, for your person. Okay, your commitment is being tested. There could be some challenges coming your way, but they're just the universe's way of testing you. The first quarter moon calls for you to face any hurdles with confidence. What do you actually think is possible? If you believe you can do it, then you probably can. And this is their specific feelings towards you right now. Then you probably can. If you spend your life affirming that something is too big for you to surmount, it probably is. See how it works. Do you believe your dreams will come true, or have you secretly already given up? Showing some commitment now will help you move towards your desired outcome. What you believe to be true is true for you, so believe in yourself. So it's like maybe that's what kind of happened. They've been telling themselves almost that like, oh, like I'm not relationship material or something like that. And maybe that they're immature or something like that, but or they're not ready or something like that. And I feel like now, like this subtle change in your energy that has kind of like turned away from them is kind of like piqued their interest again, and maybe they're kind of like wanting it more. So like they're feeling like, like I can forces working against you. I feel like that's what this is saying now that I'm looking at it, a goal-oriented person. And maybe like the stork, that's just like the news, like the change in the wind they felt of your energy or something like that. It could also be construed that way. So maybe that's kind of like what happened. Like now, like their focus has shifted and their goal is you. And they're thinking like, like almost like they're like looking at the situation completely differently. And it's like this is an earth card. This is not anything. This is just like a timing kind of a card, but it's a time when things are like a little bit difficult. We'll get to there, but okay, let's look more at this card. But anyway, I feel like I'm all over the place. I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm not speaking very eloquently right now. You've piqued their interest, and now I think they're trying to think, like, could I rise to the occasion if I really wanted to? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've always told myself, like, oh, I'm not a person, like, that wants commitment. I'm not a person that would be a good partner or something like that. But now they're like, maybe I would. Like, and what's the song that you got? Chasing Cars? And, like, that's such a, like, romantic song. Maybe it's almost like they had a health scare, or like somebody in their family had a health scare. Maybe they had a dream that you were sick. Like they watched a movie where someone got sick. Like I'm almost getting like something happened. It could just be your energy like turning away, but it's like maybe they had some sort of like dream, or just like they thought the thought of losing you or something like that. I'm only saying that because that song Chasing Cars reminds me of that episode of Grey's Anatomy where like Denny passes away, where they finally do that operation. and whatever. Oh my God. And you know what? Right before I was doing this reading, I was listening to this third eye meditation just while I was like picking the cards and everything. And I saw this, what was it? I saw this comment. The first comment on the video was like this gentleman that was saying that like his wife had passed away, and then he was in the hospital to have like his intestines, like 4 feet of his, or some like big amount of his intestines removed, and he was so worried about his kids like not having like any parents left or something. And I remember I was like looking at that and I'm like, okay, like whatever I'm worrying about today can just be put on the back burner, like, you know, this is like crazy. So it's like something like that, where maybe like something that they read, something that they saw sort of like inspired them, like life is short, or like, you know, when you want something, like time is unlimited, we're not promised tomorrow, like that song, like I'm gonna lose you, maybe they heard that song, you know what I mean? It's just like they're having some sort of like something happen to make them almost want to get things going here. I feel like that. So believe in yourself. I am committed to my dreams and move towards them with confidence. Additional meanings for this card. The answer to your question is yes, but not yet. You're halfway to your goal. You still need to put in a bit more effort. Like they need to put in the effort though. That's what this is. Your commitment is being tested. Like, do you really want it? Like you're, okay, then go for it. Cause it's like you're turning away. And I feel like you're almost like guided to do that right now. Like not like on purpose to make this person act, but it's like you feel like that's the right thing for you right now, to detach from this and just focus on yourself and sort of clean up your own act over here. And it's like, I feel like that's to get, like you've been doing all the work. No, let this person see. Like your commitment has been maybe confirmed already by the universe or to yourself or whatever. And this person needs to kind of show if they have what it takes to like be there for you or not. So let them show you or not show you, you know? You ever watch that? You ever see her on Instagram, like the Date Yourself Instead? I'm like obsessed with her. But that whole, I don't know if she talks about the let them method, like let them do. And I feel like that's kind of the vibe that you're in. Kind of like, you know, if like somebody doesn't want to like date you right now, let them go do whatever they want. Like let them, they don't want commitment, let them live their single lifestyle and you do you, you know what I mean? It's that kind of a vibe. And then I'm just going to finish reading this. You need to recommit to someone or something. Like that's like the vibe that they're in. Like they're really contemplating that right now. So the teaching for this card: in the lunar cycle, the first quarter moon comes between the new moon and the full moon. It's a time when the sun and the moon are at a hard astrological angle to each other, and this can prompt a small crisis. No matter when you pull this card, you need to see any dramas as a stepping stone to where you want to be. It can also be a time when you need to stay strong through a storm. So yeah, there's definitely some sort of storm, some sort of like, I'm really interested to like look into their energy about how they're feeling about you. I kind of want to use the Everyday Witch Tarot today that I used yesterday in a different reading. But anyway, yeah, like, so I feel like there could be things testing them right now, but they need to be going through this. So just keep doing what you're doing, I would say. That's what I would say. All right. What is Cancer's person thinking about Cancer right now? And feel free to fast forward because I'm going to get all the cards first. What is Cancer's person thinking about Cancer right now? We have the 7 of Swords. What is Cancer's person feeling towards Cancer right now? Oh, we have, oh, no, I just want one. What is Cancer's person feeling towards Cancer right now? We have the Ace of Swords, okay? What is Cancer's person's intentions towards Cancer right now? We have the Tower. Oh, like there's no Scorpio energy. Yes, there is. Okay. This is gonna have to be like here. Okay. And what is Cancer's person's next action is gonna be towards Cancer? We have the 6 of Swords. Okay. And the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Let's also get some from the Energy Oracle. Oh my God, my nail just came off. Right when I have to shuffle. Sorry, I'm so sorry, guys. But I have to reattach it quick. Where'd it go? So so sorry, guys. Okay. Well, just first off, though, I'm noticing that there's like 3 things of swords energy here. And 1 water card. Interesting. So I feel like they are doing a lot of thinking about this, like you're heavily on their mind. All right, is this thing good to go? I just don't want it to like pop off again. All right. So let's see, what is, yeah, the thinking man. Like if whether they're a man or a woman, they're heavily thinking about you. But they're thinking about what to do. All right, what is Cancer's person's thoughts about Cancer right now? We have storm warning. Oh, that's so interesting, because that said something about like you have to stay strong through a storm or something like that. And very, very interesting. And then we have the Tower here. What are Cancer's person's feelings towards Cancer right now? We have the 4th chakra Archangel Raphael coming through. And door to personal healing and happiness. So that's really sweet. Like their feelings for you are really pure and like real, I would say. What are Cancer's person's intentions towards Cancer? Oh my God. Okay. That's too many because we got like 3 here. Hold on. What are Cancer's person's intentions? Oh, can you please? What are Cancer's person's intentions towards Cancer? Okay, happy family that wanted to come through. And what are Cancer's person's next actions? Goddess of the Moon. Okay, so overall on the back of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords and financial constraints. So I feel like that's that whole vibe of like forces working against you, business opportunity, something like that. I feel like that was sort of the reason for their holdup in the past. The Queen of Swords with the financial constraints, like they had a very logical, like they thought this through and just felt like it wasn't the right time. They weren't ready maybe in a financial way, or they felt they had to be very logical about like they had a certain timeline for their life that they wanted to follow. Like, okay, first I have to like graduate college, then I have to be established in my career, then I have to buy a house. I want to enjoy, like I want to travel, like whatever they wanted to do. Like it could be, it doesn't have to be that specific timeline. Maybe they're more of like a nomad and they want to just kind of travel around and, you know, like kind of couch surf for like 10 years before they settle down. I mean, hopefully not, but like, you know, anyway, whatever it is for them. But it's like, okay, but then all of a sudden it's like, I don't know. It's like they, like this being right here in the middle, like the 4th chakra with the heart chakra and the happy family is making me think that like their wants have changed. Like, it's like they want to have a commitment here. Like, it's like they're really thinking about it. And I feel like their intentions are maybe, well, I guess let's start at the beginning, but I feel like their intentions are kind of like to just completely flip the script in their life, here. So let's see, what is Cancer's person thinking? Affairs with your family. 7 of Swords and storm warning. So maybe they're having some sort of like issue with their family. Oh, the force is working against them. Maybe that's like something going on with their family or something like that. And it's like, let's get one of these too. Let's just get one more. 3rd eye chakra. I feel like if they are going through like a rough, oh my God, maybe somebody's like, oh my God, sick or something in their family. Why has that been coming through? That came through in a different reading I had the other day too. We have family energy here too. So it's like I said, like life is short. So maybe like they had some sort of health scare with someone in their family or something like that. And it made them think about how life is short. We have the 7 of Swords here with the storm warning. So I feel like what they're thinking about you, it's like almost like they don't, first of all, want you to know. I feel like it's like they have this really intense feeling towards you with the storm warning. And it's like it's almost like they don't want anyone to know that they're like feeling this way. Or maybe with the third eye chakra, it's like they're picking up on your energy. Like, remember how I was saying I was feeling like a sad feeling when I was like reading your energy over here? So I feel like maybe they are picking up on it too. Maybe you guys have some sort of like heart connection or something, because we do have the heart chakra here with the Ace of Swords. So maybe they realize something about like that your energy was, I mean, maybe you said something to them. Maybe it's not just that they picked up on it, but we do have the third eye chakra and the Seven of Swords. It's making me think like behind the scenes, like they're picking up on some sort of emotional turmoil within you. And I feel like they're, I don't know, this is kind of like confusing. I mean, maybe it's just like their thoughts are all over the place or something like that. Let me just pick another one. Same mistakes we got. I mean, that would make sense, the same mistakes. So maybe they're just more so thinking about like the past and like what's happened between you guys, and that they sort of always do the same thing and make the same mistakes, like just because I pulled that card real quick. And they don't like blame you for maybe they think you're like angry at them or something like that. So they're trying to like pick up on your energy somehow without you knowing about it. They're thinking about how they could get more information on you to like kind of sense where you're at. Because if your energy did just sort of like turn away from them, especially if you have some sort of spiritual connection, maybe that sort of like stopped. You stopped like, or you know what, like how they say like, not how they say, but you know how like if you just start dating somebody and all these guys come out of the woodwork, your exes text you and stuff like that, like out of nowhere. It's like people pick up on stuff like that without even knowing why they're picking up on something. You know what I mean? So it could be something like that. I'm sorry. I feel like they're very confused, or I don't want to blame them. Like I'm the reader here, but I feel like something like that where they don't even know what it is. Like they just picked up on some sort of warning. They got like a warning into their alert system here, and it's like they're the fox here, so they're cunning. They're trying to like figure this out here. Even though this is an earth sign, I feel like I always think about foxes being like shrewd and intelligent. So I feel like they're kind of trying to figure out like what is the difference, like why am I all of a sudden like feeling the sense of urgency towards this person or something like that. Wow. Okay. Like that, let's move on from this, because I feel like their thoughts are like a mess and I'm very chaotic right now. And even here, like that looks a little bit chaotic, even though with the Ace of Swords, it's like kind of coming to a final realization and decision. But what's going on here with this Ace of Swords, fourth chakra? How are they feeling? We have two wrongs don't make a right. Interesting. And then let's get one of these. Two wrongs don't make a right. Oh, I just pulled two. Broken ring. Parting of the ways in either romance or business. And dog barking. Advice from a friend. But I'm going to get just like one. What is Cancer's person feeling towards Cancer right now? Sorry, my nail almost came off again. All right, we have Diamond. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. So, okay, this makes more sense to me. So maybe, okay, like that whole broken ring, like there was some sort of like, again, ending, like you turning away from them. Maybe they talked to somebody in their family or one of their friends that was like, oh, why don't you just like give them a gift? Why don't you, you know, make it right, like give them some jewelry or some flowers. I see flowers on this card or something like that. It could be anything, but it's like almost like maybe they're seeking out advice from their friends, even though I know this is supposed to be how are they feeling about you. I feel like they're feeling that they want to make this right. I feel like they want to like overcome this issue that's going on between you guys. Like there's like this whole spinning of the wheel thing, and they feel the change, and it's like I feel like they're with the Diamond, it's like they're realizing like your worth, and it's almost like they don't want to continue making the same mistakes. Oh, and you know how the Seven of Swords, like, what are they thinking of? So maybe that's what it is. They're like sort of getting advice from their family on the low about how to, like, maybe like, oh, like, what do you do when someone's mad at you? Like, maybe they're just not good at stuff like that, not good at relationships, especially if they've been avoiding commitment for a while. It's like with the diamond, it's like almost making me think of like an engagement ring. Not that they're going to come forward with an engagement ring, but oh, we have broken ring. So yeah, like, it's almost like they want to, like, show that they're serious, I feel like, because they feel very seriously about you. And it's like they want to make this right. So maybe that's what they were thinking. Like, they want to get advice. They can sense something has changed. Something is different here. So they're trying to get advice on the low. Or they're maybe even looking it up online here with the way he's looking at these books. Like, almost like, how do you apologize to somebody? Like, how do you, blah, blah, blah. Like, how do you, they're like looking for advice or something like that. They were trying to figure out how to fix this, I would say. Very interesting. So maybe they're gonna like send you flowers or something, or maybe they're gonna like give you a, like, write you a letter and like mail it to you, or I don't know. I feel like with the Seven of Swords, like, they're thinking they almost want to approach you indirectly. I'm sorry it took me so long to like figure this out, but okay. But yeah, it's like almost like they want to like approach you indirectly in case you're not like about whatever they're trying to do here, and like you don't want to fix it. I feel like with the bee and the sting energy, maybe they think that, you know, you would sting them, or they're a little bit scared of that, but they're definitely wanting to show you that they're taking this seriously, I would say. All right, let's move on to their intentions. What are Cancer's person's intentions towards Cancer right now? Oh, that's 2. Give to receive, solar plexus chakra. Again, but give to receive. I feel like they want to give you something. They want to make this right. They know they can't expect anything from you until they like give a little bit in this connection. We have pump the brakes, but that was like in reverse when I pulled it out. So I feel like I'm going to leave it like that. I feel like they're not necessarily wanting to pump the brakes. Like, it's almost like with the Tower, they want to like go full steam ahead here. But let's see what we get here. What is Cancer's person's intentions towards Cancer? Unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. We have intuition coming through again. I feel like they know almost that, like I was saying, there's a sense of urgency, but their intentions, I think, are to like really like do, with the Tower, it's like do a 180. And the fact that I was picking up that they were like anti-commitment and stuff like that, we have pump the brakes in reverse. Like, this is almost like the 4 of Wands. So maybe it's like they want to just like have happy times with you. It's like they want to show you this huge change, like beneficial changes. Like, they want to show you with the Unicorn, like, their intentions are to show you how special you are to them, and to almost like use their knowledge. Yeah, with the Fox, like, use their knowledge of you to maybe woo you. It's like, I don't know. It's like, I feel like almost, even if they are asking people, it's almost like they already know. Like, it's like they know you better than I think they do. We have Goddess of the Moon here too. So like a lot about their intuition. I think they're realizing maybe like, okay, maybe this is what happened, where they were like asking, getting advice from like family or friends or online or whatever. Like, oh, like, what should I do? And like the advice that people were giving them was like wrong. And not wrong, but like, when the person gave them the advice, they were like, oh no, she wouldn't like that, or like, oh no, he wouldn't like that. Like, and then they like realized that they already like had the answers or something like that. I feel like it's like something like that, where they're realizing that like the answers that they need, like, they've had all along or something, and it's not that complicated, and they know you, and they know what you like, and they know almost like the way to your heart. Not in like a manipulative way. I'm not really getting that. I'm kind of getting in like a cute way. So I feel like what are their intentions are to make beneficial changes and to sort of like kickstart something in this connection again. It's like they don't want to repeat the same mistakes. They don't want to give you like some sort of half-ass effort. Like, they want to go like whole hog here, like, and like really show you like what you mean to them. So what are their next actions? Because Goddess of the Moon and the 6 of Swords is a little bit confusing to me. What are their next actions going to be? Oh, we have older woman, dealings or relationship with an older woman. And let's get one more just to see. Staff, you will be taken care of in difficult times. I also see the dolphin sticking out, so let's just see what that says. Financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. Okay, and then let's get one of these. What are their intentions towards you. I mean, if you're an older woman, or their next actions, I'm so sorry. Hold on. Let me just see. What are their next actions towards you? Roar, we got. So I feel like that older woman thing is like not creeping me out. Same mistakes, stake in the grass. Interesting. So if there is some sort of like, maybe like past partner or something, maybe somebody that they would kind of keep running back to over you, maybe they're finally gonna like put that to rest and move on from that with the Six of Swords. Let's get one more of these because I'm kind of confused. What is their next actions towards you? Gong, an exciting event. So with the older woman energy and the goddess of the moon, I'm just going to take it like this. I'm not going to like bring in new info at this point in the reading, but I feel like with this older woman thing, I feel like it's just saying that they're going to like take a more mature approach to the situation. Again, with the goddess of the moon, it's like they instinctively know what to do here. And like with Roar, I'm thinking of Katy Perry, like that song. Oh, and isn't there like a bee in that song? Now I'm floating like a butterfly, singing like a bee, I earned my stripes or something. I went from zero to my own hero. It's like, I feel like they're just gonna, like their next action is just gonna be like to rise up. And we have this Roar, which is like lion energy, like the Leo energy. We're in Leo season. We just had a Leo new moon. So maybe, oh, we have goddess of the moon. So maybe something about this Leo new moon really like lit a fire under them and made them like excited about like, and that makes sense because it's a card about romance and fun and passion. Like, so maybe they're just like really like excited about this, and they just like their next actions are going to be to move on from this situation that you guys have been in. Like they're just like ready to like take a more mature approach, like and with older woman, again, if we got like the younger woman, I would say like, oh, maybe it's like they still want to have fun, but it's like they're realizing, I think too, like that having a more like almost that it could be fun, even like monogamy could be fun. Like, oh, there was something in this Fox card I think that said that, like maybe they think that like you're somebody that could make monogamy fun, like because you're just funny and fun and just like an exciting person in general, interesting, something like that. So I feel like their next actions are definitely going to be to like step up, and like you will hear them with the gong too. It's like a loud noise. It's like you'll know they're there. It's not going to be subtle. I feel like what you're doing is subtle, what they're doing is not going to be subtle. Like they're going to like come in like strong, roaring with a big gong, like you're going to know. So, okay, let's get their messages and just see. What would Cancer's person most want to say right now to Cancer? What would Cancer's person most want to convey to Cancer right now? You have such an appetite for life, and you're so kind to all creatures and people. But again, you have such an appetite for life. Like you could make monogamy fun. Like, because I think you're kind of like an exciting person, even if you are like older than them or something like that. And it's like, they feel like almost maybe like you're younger than them in spirit. You know what I mean? So I'm wide up and awake. Again, that's another Katy Perry song. Like, I'm wide awake. I don't know. Maybe Katy Perry is like somehow relevant. Maybe your name is Katie. My heart is literally broken. So again, it's like maybe like this losing you or something like that really like affected them. But look, you're such a nurturer, but it was like in reverse. So I feel, I'm gonna leave it like that. I feel like they've noticed the absence of like your nurturing energy or something like that. Like they've noticed that you're taking a little vacay from this connection, and they're like, hey, where are you going? It says you speak so eloquently. You're such a great cook. You're my first thought in the morning and my last at night. So this is all very like complimentary towards you. But I definitely feel like they're wide awake. Their heart is broken. Like, maybe not like broken. If this is like more the best taste in music, this comes out in every freaking reading. But it's almost like the way that they feel is so strong. The Ace of Swords, the fourth chakra. It's almost like, you know, in that song Chasing Cars, which was the song for this reading, where it's like, I don't know how to say how I feel. Those 3 words are said too much. They're not enough. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at that. You're the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. So it's like almost like the way they feel about you is just like beyond like anything they could put into words. I'm done fighting this. I know what I want. You're the whole package. I really think they are done fighting this. It's like now they want to take this energy and like fight for you and do something. Like somehow you always know exactly what to say. A lot about how you speak. You speak eloquently. You always know what to say. I'm stuck in analysis. Wasn't that in reverse? We'll say. I think it was in reverse. I'm stuck in analysis paralysis and don't know what to do, and you smell so good. But even with the smell so good, I'm almost getting like they're following the trail, like they're following your scent or something like that. But I love the way your brain works. So I don't know. They think you're the whole package. They think life with you could be really good. They think somebody like you isn't going to like come along. They're missing you. They want to make this right. So I feel like they're coming out of a very confusing time, but they're really getting clear on what they want right now. So sorry, I know that reading was kind of like all over the place, but I don't know. I guess it's just the way it was today. So all right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, or subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.